Hey everybody, happy Monday. So today I have a new subscription box that I haven't gotten before to open with you all. I've seen it opened on a couple of the channels that I follow, and so I went to the website and thought that I'd try it for a month or two to see what it was like. It's called Lurella Cosmetics, and it came in a box like this with priority 2-day shipping. It did take a bit longer than 2 days, but I know that still shipping times and everything like that is still just a little wonky. So I wasn't really upset about it. It really didn't take that long to get here. If you notice, the box is already open. That's because I thought this was taping and it wasn't. So I have seen everything in this before. I got halfway through the last item before I looked up and I saw, oh, that didn't happen. So, except for the last product, these are not first impressions, but what can you do? So second impression box, here we go. It was wrapped really nicely. P.S. by the way, I did find my scissors. I don't know where I found them. I just know that when I got home from visiting my sister today, they were where I had set them when I found them. So we have my nice little scissors, and that opened the box nicely. And it was packed really nicely with bubble wrap, and, you know, like air pocket, things like this. So that was nice. I took most of that out. So right now, what it looks like is just this full of stuff like that. It has a nice card that comes with it. The front is just of a person that has beautifully applied makeup on. I'm assuming with some of the colors of things that are in this box. The back is an itemized list of everything, so we're not going to look at that until I'm done with everything so that I can be surprised, even if this one is not completely surprised because they've already been through it. So let's get started. The first thing that I got out was this. It is a box of Minx false eyelashes. And if you've watched any of my videos before, you know that I don't wear false eyelashes. I feel like my eyelashes are so short and fragile and weak that I'm just nervous that if I put any adhesive on it to adhere something to them, they just rip out. Maybe one day I'll take the plunge and try them, but for right now, I'm not. So I'm going to set these aside for now. They are the Lurella Zoe lashes. All right. Then I took out this, and this is the shade Thirsty. I thought that, and it's a lip gloss, I thought that it was going to be the color that this is, but oh no, it is this. It's like a glittery top layer. So I'm gonna put some on just to show you what it looks like. So it doesn't really add any color. It just adds a nice bit of shine. It doesn't dry that slowly or even that quickly. Like, it's still kind of wet on my lips, but it's not sticky at all. So it has a really nice feeling to it. And then the next thing that comes out of here is this. All right, so nice box. And it says it is rose quartz. So, and this, it's like another lip gloss, but I feel like it's like the same shade as the Thirsty one and just in a different container. So it comes out, you know, and it kind of looks like it. So I'm not gonna swatch it because I feel like we just swatched one that looks just like this. I will say the packaging looks really cool. It does feel a little cheap. I don't want to say that in like a bad way. It just, like, it looks like it's really like hefty, like it has weight to it, but it's very, very lightweight plastic, but it's very pretty. So put that back in the box. All right, and then there's 2 brushes, because what do we like to say? You can never have too many brushes. So this is the LC18, and I believe that it is probably just like a blending brush just for your eyes. And then this is a larger one, and it's angled, and the bristles on both these just feel wonderful. It's very, very soft. And this angle, it's kind of the kind that I use with my blush, but I could also see highlighter and stuff using this for. So it feels really good on your face. And when I don't use them, I really like it when they come with these little like mesh net things. It helps it when it's in your drawer not being used, not to take up so much space. All right. Next, we have this. It is in a box that is going to reflect light. So it is a silver box, and it is called Starling Highlighter in the shade Starling. So let's take this back out of the container, and it comes in a nice box. It is black, and it's not too heavy, but it feels sturdy enough, and it has the nice like logo on there. And then there is a mirror, but there's like a cloudy film over it right now, so I can hold this and not have to go like this. But maybe I will because it is kind of bright, but I'll just hold it like this. Let's see. So that is the highlighter, and it's a good one. I tried it on a little while ago, and so this is what it looks like on my finger. And I'll put it, I did this last time when I thought I was recording. I had my middle finger. I'm not trying to use my middle finger, but we'll just put a little bit there on my nose. See? So it adds a nice bit of shine. If I was using a brush, I probably would be able to apply it a little bit better. That's kind of a lot, so I'm gonna take that down a notch, but it's really nice. And then maybe on your cheeks, put a little bit on it. So yeah, so it's really good, and it's a good amount that you get, and I just think it's great. All right, so this is the last one that I got really, really close to starting to swatch before I realized that I wasn't recording. So this is the one I haven't quite done yet. So it is called the Blossom palette, and it comes in a really nice container. It has cherry blossoms on it. And so these are the shades. There are a couple that I did swatch before that oh no part, but I'm just gonna redo all of that. So there are, let's see, there are eyeshadows, and then there's pressed pigments. So the ones that sparkle, they're called Revive, Bloom, Sakura, Nature, Hana, no, I'm sure it's not Hana, Samurai, Geisha, Yozakura, and Kimono. And then the pressed pigments colors are Sweet Plum, Tree, Cherry, Flush, Japan, Hamami, Season, Blossom, and Optimism. So that's really nice. And this is what I found out when I was trying this on the last run, was I could cover the mirror up with the holder. So I'm gonna swatch a couple of these, and we know that swatching is not my forte, but I'm gonna do my best. So I'm gonna use these fingers and put it on this arm. So I'm gonna swatch, let's see, I'm gonna do this pink, and then I'm gonna do this deep red. So those are Blossom and Cherry. So let's see. So this is Blossom. It's a very deep pink. It feels really nice. It feels really smooth. And then I'm gonna do Cherry, which is a very deep red. Okay. And then I think I'll do two sparkles. I don't want to do too much, but there is a nice purpley shimmer color called Geisha. It's called Geisha. When I was in high school, I was in a play, and it was called Tea House of the August Moon, and we had, and the dance line squad for that, we were Geisha. So I did Geisha stuff my sophomore year of high school. So that was pretty cool, and I'm half Japanese, so kind of like my heritage. And then I'm gonna do, let's see, I think I'm gonna do Japan. Japan is this also kind of pinky, sparkly color right smack in the middle. So let's get that Japan on there. Get that? So that one's pretty light. It's pretty light on the finger. So you might need a couple layers for that to kind of show up. And I realize those are all kind of in the reddish pink scheme. So I think I'm going to do one. They have some green colors. So as like a pressed one, I'm going to do Nature. And it's kind of a greenish brown. So let's see. And I guess the one I have left is my thumb. So that's what we'll do. It's just brown. And so let's see. Okay. There we go. Got the swatches down. So here is my arm with the swatches. So starting on this side, it goes Blossom, and then Cherry, and then Geisha, Japan, it's pretty light right there. And then the last one on the end is Nature. So they have pretty good color to them. I won't really know for sure until I try them on my face, like how blendable they are, how like long lasting they are, and the looks that you can make with these. But first impression of this is that it's really nice. And I really think that this is really pretty. So that is what is in the box. So let's go over the fun little price guide. So the makeup subscription box is $29.99 a month, and that includes shipping and handling. And in this box, let's go through these things. So the Blossom eyeshadow palette was $24. The brushes that we got, it was $16 for both of them. The Minx eyelashes, they were $10. The highlighter was $14. The Ultra Gloss, the one that is thirsty, but it's kind of like that shimmery color, that was $10. Oh, okay. This was $12. And it says this nowhere that I saw on the box. And maybe some of you guessed this, but this, alas, is not a lip gloss. This is a liquid eyeshadow. So, liquid eyeshadow. I guess I'll swatch that since I don't need to put it on my lips. Ooh. Okay, like I said, it is in the color Rose Quartz. So if you can see that, it definitely is goldish, but it definitely has a little bit of like a pinkish rose tint to it. All right, so the total value of the box, and I remember I paid $29.99. The box value is $86. If you've been watching my videos, I've been getting a lot of liquid eyeshadows lately, and I kind of like all of them. So that's awesome. Anyway, so I will put a link to the Lurella cosmetics site down in the description box if you want to check it out for yourself. I also know on there they do have, I think they have two separate subscriptions. They have the box one, and they have two others, I think, that are falsy subscriptions. So if you're the complete opposite of me, you could get in a club where you get some lashes sent to you every month. So anyway, quick update on my weekend. It was my John Mulaney Friday weekend, and guys, it was amazing. My sister and I, we just had the best time. It was fantastic. It was so nice to just pause my brain for a couple hours with all the stuff that I always get anxious about and just laugh and be with my sister and be just with other people who found him funny. We went out for sushi beforehand at a nice restaurant, and that was fun. And he is just great. I got like a little souvenir bag. It's like a canvas bag tote, and it has like the marketing poster picture of him on it. And because I was like, if I get a shirt, I'm never gonna wear the shirt, but we can always use another bag, right? So I have that to last me a lifetime. Unfortunately, afterwards, my eye started to hurt really bad. My right eye. I don't know if it looks weird right now. So we ended up going to the ER, and I had scratched my cornea on something a couple days ago. So I have to put some medicine in it every day for a few days for that to heal. Fortunately, although this is a weird positive, my eyes have always given me trouble, and I have scratched my corneas multiple times. So when the pain started, I knew what it was, and I also know how to treat it. So this, on the scale of things that I've been to the ER for in the past few years, this is probably the most minor thing. So that's a blessing. You know, and it was nice being in an ER where I wasn't in horrible pain and just scrunched up. Like, the only thing that hurt was my eye, so I was able to talk and still hang out with my sister. And so we had a good time just hanging out. And we were in and out in less than 2 hours. So that's a new low time spent in the ER for me. But yeah, it was a great weekend, everybody. And I needed it. I needed to just relax and laugh and just enjoy something without worrying about other things. And I was able to do that for the first time in a really long time. So it was great. I'm sad it's over because that means it's over, but I'm so glad that it happened. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope that you all have a great rest of your day and a great week, and I will check in back with you here later. Have a great day.